bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the former Eagle and Lion is back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Well, last year that kickoff would have brought the ball to the 25. Instead, this year, the offense gets it at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Oh, right. 19 Texas.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
2nd and 7.
South.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Looking downfield. He's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, uno. No.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Why, Tony? All right. Alert the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all... down the field through the air. But when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And he will power his way into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans move out to a 7-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck to this pass rush.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They motion a receiver right. Inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play on fourth and inches. 42 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Already.
Here's Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ow, that's right.
On play action. Stroud. This is intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Williams to throw on second down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throw it again. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
South. Here we go. Let's go. Hey.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Hey, uno more. Out the side. Hey. Puggy. Right.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield.